My name is Micah Hollingworth. I'm the CEO of Broadway AI. We provide chat and voice skills to live event partners. And today we're talking about a new Alexa skill that will sell you Broadway tickets. So Broadway's having a moment, right? You have Hamilton, you have Harry Potter, not to mention the films. You have In the Heights, you have West Side Story. This past year, over 1.4 billion in gross ticket sales, over 1.4 million attendees. If you include touring Broadway in these numbers, it's 3x that total. So there's still an opportunity and room for growth. There's still seats going unsold. And historically, this industry is a bit of a walled garden, right? You've established stakeholders that are very reluctant to bring in new technology or to change the current business model because clearly it's working. But one of the keys to continued success, if not growth, is to open up new channels. So how did we start? We partnered with a sister company, Satisfy Labs, and we built an intelligent ticketing assistant, which is supported by AI and natural language processing. The simplest way to put it is we took the experience of purchasing tickets at the box office window and initially launched it as a chat feature so that you could search straight off the show's official sites, whether it's their website, whether that's via SMS, Apple Business Chat, and of course then voice. So why is voice compelling? You've heard these numbers repeated to you, I'm sure, over the course of the entire conference, and you'll hear them until the very end. Interesting to me, 33% of online adults have done voice search, which is a 75 increase in less than a year, and that's just going to grow exponentially as I believe, is the conventional wisdom, at least for the attendees at this conference. So live events, especially Broadway fans, they're heavily engaged with the content. They're heavily engaged with their shows. They're passionate about them. So working with Amazon and Amazon Pay, we're going to identify and present to the skill that we're going to build to users who have an affinity with that show, with messaging to get them to download the skill and engage with that show partner. So the challenges to do that, of course, is we're still in the beginning stages of smart speaker behavior, right? Right now, the tried and true of using as a timer, checking my weather, getting news flashes, the basic questions, is what the primary use case or the primary driving use is of the technology. So as we approach trying to build a skill that would be appropriate for a Broadway partner, we took a similar mentality in terms of we didn't want to build something that was trying or attempting to be all-encompassing out of the box because we didn't feel that that would be successful. So any shopping or purchase process has got to be seamless to be successful. So there are other voice skills in the market, but none of them are integrated with Amazon Pay, which means that sure, you could shop or browse for tickets, but then you've got to leave that voice experience, go back into the app or go somewhere else in order to complete the purchase. That's also a very big challenge for the live event market where you're not going to hold tickets if somebody's interested in seeing your event indefinitely. In most cases, you've got a 5 to maybe a 10-minute window where you can hold those seats to entice them to purchase. And again, the notable speaker activities, you got 15% browsing for products, so people are already moving in that direction. 21% are ordering music, film, or TV shows, content, and that's what we're delivering. So our approach, we're using a similar approach to what we created when we built our first chat tools for the intelligent ticket assistants. And so our skill is going to allow you to engage with the show, deepen the appreciation to that show, browse in real time for tickets, and complete a purchase by using Amazon Pay. So you can speak directly to the speaker and purchase. So this skill is for a client playing at Schubert Theater, which is a telecharge ticketing system client. I'll say it's Phantom of the Opera. The key here is the behind-the-scenes work that was necessary in order to plug Amazon Pay and telecharge together from business terms and also just bottom line basic API functionality. We're utilizing telecharge's API to allow for real-time live inventory searches and sales. So while we're highlighting or while ticket sales is certainly the feature that we're promoting, The skills also has other content that's going to launch with, and we'll be adding more based on user engagement over time. Right now it's launching, again, very straightforward with fun facts and trivia and basic event information in terms of if you need to know where the theater is, what time the show is, box office hours, all that good stuff. So purchasing tickets, it's very similar to purchasing tickets at the box office window. User just starts by saying tickets. We immediately ask, how many are you looking for? Consumer will then tell you 2, great. And then what price point are you interested in, best value or best available? So this is a particular tack that we take, especially with our chat clients. If a consumer's looking to, or a fan wants to shop a wide variety of prices, then voice or even a chat interface is likely not for them. They'll go to the website so that they can search, browse through, make all those choices. So we limit to 2 choices getting into the sales funnel. So in this case, they selected best value. We then ask them, when would you like to go? Today, tomorrow, next week? Again, in that voice user experience, you're guiding them so that you're trying to make the experience as simple and as direct as possible. In this case, we'll say tomorrow. We immediately do that API call to telecharge to see what's available. We respond back, I found tickets for tomorrow, the 25th at 8. Say 8 p.m. to confirm or start over to restart your search. So again, you're giving them very specific prompts as to how to respond in order to move forward with purchasing the tickets. So then we read off, straight from the telecharge API, we read off what seats we have available for them. You see the date, the seat locations, price. And you see the key part here is please say checkout, and I'll validate your Amazon Pay account. And we'll hold your tickets for 7 minutes in order to keep complete purchase. 7 minutes in a voice experience is eternity. So we'll know very quickly whether that user's going to purchase the tickets or not. Once they say checkout, again, we reread through all the information confirming their order for them. And then Amazon Pay and telecharge, we've built the ability to hand off the consumer information, the fan information, so that telecharge can still issue the tickets via email. And of course, all that detail is also within the Alexa app, so that the consumer is getting an immediate notification that, yep, I just completed my purchase, and I'm going to be emailing my tickets from telecharge. So for us, this is the beginning of a new sales channel, completely new, in a person's, in that home environment in a way that should be, especially because of the content, sticky to the consumer. And it's a great test of that, the stability of the integration between telecharge and Amazon. We're not making many assumptions to start. We took a similar approach when we launched chat and used the user data to drive our decision-making process moving forward. So we're doing the same thing here in terms of what content they're looking for. What about notifications? You can immediately go to a place where someone looked for tickets, they saw best value, or they looked at best available, and then they didn't purchase. 2 days later, they come home, the device is glowing with a notification, and it's from Phantom saying, we saw that you looked at tickets recently for Phantom of the Opera. Would you be interested in hearing an offer? And then you'd immediately get them back into the sales funnel. So we're in the final process of our certification process with the Amazon Alexa team, and we'll be launching the skill later this summer. Okay. Thank you.